Hello everyone. Today I'm pretty upset. What is my computer doing? Sorry. Today I'm pretty upset because the moderator on Discord told me I cannot speak about my videos in general chat of the game. I can only post them in the community content. But the community content is rarely viewed by people, and people don't really comment there because you need to make a chat to comment, and people just don't want to start a discussion. If I post it in general, there is like 6 people answering usually, and in the community content, I might get heard. What I'm doing. I might get hurt or something, but that's it. People don't comment there. And yeah, that's pretty much the only source of feedback I can get because people don't really comment on YouTube either. Just one, maybe 2 more comments sometimes, and that's it. So it's like no one cares at all about my videos. I know they are bad. I know I'm just learning, and also I know I'm not a human who can make a quality content. I'm struggling with my life all the time, and yeah. So I spent the last 3 hours crying pretty much. Yeah. So then, yeah, I need someone to recognize my work. Say anything about that. Comment anything. Just tell me they were there, they played with me, they liked the video, they hate the video. There is this I could fix. Maybe you want a video about a specific content. Anything. I want any human interaction. Because currently I don't have any of that. I live alone. I'm disabled. I'm unemployed. I'm waiting for a therapy. I'm trying to meet people, but I usually just participate in events when I'm basically a part of the crowd. I don't really interact with people. Just sit there and watch what's happening, So the game and the comments I get from the videos are pretty much the only social interaction I can get. I don't really have many friends in real life. I do have one friend, but to be honest, he's pretty tiring to be around sometimes. And I'm not in the mood for social interaction. Yeah, let's start with that. Probably a lot of you know, I was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder and ADHD, so it's a complex mix. Yeah, when I was a child, it was the Asperger syndrome, so-called, wasn't known in my country. And also I didn't meet the criteria for ADHD because it was a time when only boys were diagnosed with that, and something called hyperfocus wasn't a thing. And the hyperfocus is one of it's something I do a lot. When I focus on something, I forget what the whole world might not exist anymore. So yeah, there was always something wrong with me. In preschool, my parents were told to take me to a doctor, but the doctor said, yes, I have delayed social skills. My motor skills are normal, but I have a very high IQ. So he said I will learn everything with time. Well, I did learn some things, but the social skills were always my poor quality. So yeah. Then I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD either because I didn't meet the criteria. At school, I was often at the school psychologist because I was bullied. The other children were having fun teasing me. I would cry a lot because they told me something, they hurt me, they took my stuff, that kind of things. I was overreacting a lot, just like I'm overreacting right now, because it's nothing, but I do care. I want to be recognized, just a little bit. No? Yeah, something like that. Okay, sorry, I'm still crying. So then, my primary language is Polish, but I learned English about high school age. I was pretty a good student. No, I wasn't that good student, but I would just get B's or C's, and it was nothing to my parents. They would just my mom was happy when I was getting a B, and she was saying I'm smart and such. They wouldn't take me to a doctor anymore because they just heard I'm smart and that's all they cared. Besides, my parents were not of that kind that take children to the doctors to care about children at all. I was a latchkey kid. I was home alone a lot. I was coming back from school alone at an early age. Like I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I was already returning home myself, and I was waiting till my grandma gets home. My parents were both working, so I was alone most of my life. Yeah. So I was trying to play with other children in the playground, but it wasn't really working out. So I was mostly just spending time at neighbors. You know, they had a very small child, like 2 years old, and they were watching cartoons with the child. So I was waiting in their place for my grandma to get home. Because, my grandma didn't really have that program. No, she did have a program with cartoons, but she got it later on. And at my family home, because I was going to my grandma's place because it was closer to school, and then my parents were picking me up after they finished work. And my grandma's place, there was also some cartoons, but I wanted some social interaction. So I preferred to spend time with the little girl and her parents, and then stay home alone and watch the cartoons. And also the cartoons, but I was still going home for the cartoons. The cartoons at the child place were in Polish, so I could understand, but the ones in my grandma's place were in English. That's how I started learning English, I guess. My grandma was always surprised if I understand anything at all, but it wasn't an issue for me. Yeah, I was seen at that age that the brain is soaking information easily. They were just cartoons, so it wasn't too complex. Yeah. And in my family place, we didn't have any cable TV. Well, we had a TV, but there was just 5 programs, and so there was barely anything in the TV. And I didn't have computer. No one had computer back then. So yeah, but at my parents' home, I was pretty much just sleeping. Later on, I changed school closer to the place I was, my family was living, my parents, and then I wasn't with my grandma anymore in the afternoons, but I was alone till my parents got home. Yeah, that was a lonely childhood. I was often losing the keys, so I have to make new ones. I was hiding the keys in random place, like the dog house, so I could find a key if I lost the key. Yeah, and my parents wouldn't really care if I do my homework or anything. They were just asking me if I did my homework, then I would just say, yes, I did, and that's all they cared. And they didn't check if I really did or not. So that was it. Yeah. And if I got a good grade, I would tell my mom, and she would be very happy. And she would say I'm very smart and etc. etc. But if I told my dad, it was always for example, I got an A, but he wasn't happy. He was saying, "Why no A plus?" That kind of thing. Also, I was friends with some neighborhood kids, and I was visiting them to my house sometimes. And yeah, I was home alone, and then mostly home alone. My dad was yeah, my dad was working on shifts, so sometimes he was home, sometimes he wasn't, and sometimes he was home, but he was sleeping, so I needed to be very silent. So my friends couldn't visit me every day, pretty much only if my dad wasn't home. Or when he was home, but busy doing something, not sleeping. But if I invited someone, he would often embarrass me because he would tell my guests to go home because I didn't clean my room, or I didn't do the dishes, or I didn't fix, and I didn't prepare skin the potatoes for dinner, that kind of stuff. And he was yelling at me for that. But that was it. My mom was trying to protect me, but my mom was working full time, and she was leaving for work at 2 a.m. and returning about 5 p.m. So she was out most of the day. Yeah. So that's it. A lonely childhood with abusive parent. Yeah, and my dad, he stopped drinking when I was about 7 years old, but he was drinking and smoking before that. And he was drinking so badly, he did something pretty bad when I was 7 years old. Then we moved out with my mom to my grandma, back to my grandma. He was, that's when he stopped drinking, because he realized he might lose us. But my parents didn't divorce, they are still together. Sometimes they still want to divorce because my dad is still sometimes aggressive, but I must say he's getting better as he is getting older. Probably something to do with the testosterone. Something. Yeah. So like this. Then, but despite me watching cartoons in English when I was a child, I still struggled with English at school, especially in middle school, where I think that's when we started to learn English, about late elementary school and then the whole middle school. Because the level was a bit too high. There was a girl that would spend her whole vacation every year abroad, and the teacher was mostly doing the class according to her level, and was barely catching up. So yeah. So when I went to high school, I thought I hated English. It was something I barely could. I could barely understand, and the lessons were kind of traumatic because she could use whole sentences and stuff, and I couldn't even say one word properly. especially since I have trouble speaking ever since. I mean, I can speak. I would speak a lot, especially when I was a child, a young child, like preschool age. I would find a random stranger and tell them my whole life story. But I was punished for that because you shouldn't be bothering strangers when adults are speaking. Actually, shouldn't interrupt and that kind of stuff. But at the time I was in elementary school, I was pretty silent. Because I thought no one wants to listen to me. That changed when I was in middle school, because then somehow I got I don't know, I got interested in religion, or liked thereof. I became an atheist, and I wanted to tell everyone about that because everyone was a Christian all around, and all the children were preparing for them not baptism, the sacrament that comes after that, when you are almost an adult. So they were prepared for that religion event, and I decided that I won't be attending that, and I needed to tell people why I won't, but I was pretty confident about my decision, so I was explaining that to people. Yeah. Then I went to a private high school. It wasn't bad. Surprisingly, it was a high school that was a Christian one. We had prayers every morning, and we were attending the church for random events, that kind of stuff. And but no one knew really that I'm atheist, because I didn't want to. I was afraid they might kick me out if I say so. So I just pretending like everyone made up my second name that people were getting for the sacrament at the end of middle school, and no one could check if I really have that second name or not. So yeah, because I didn't want to stand out too much. Yeah, I was afraid that the school might not be happy, and I wanted to attend the school because the classes were small, and the children were pretty nice over there. I had a group of friends. Finally, some friends my age, because usually I was friends with people who were a few years younger than me. Yes, so I like this. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I had a group of friends. We were playing imagination RPGs games together. Nothing too. I mean, we didn't have any specific system. My friend was just the game master, and she was imagining a story, and we were saying what our characters do, that kind of stuff. It was fun. And yeah, that group of friends lasted till the university times. We even met a few times a year during our birthdays to meet and to play some more. So that's that. I attended university, the same one my mom did, because she told me I will do fine because I was always good at math. So yeah. Oh, by the way, my English, I was pretty bad when I started the high school. I was, I thought I will never learn English. I was getting an E in English and barely passing the grade. It wasn't even when the passing grade was a thing, because it was just one semester when something happened. And that something is why I discovered online games. And all of a sudden, I learned English because I needed that to communicate in the games. So the special interest hit, and I learned English like nothing. At sister, I never got any grade less than an A in English. It was just the exams suddenly got easy because I understand the English. I only had to learn some grammar, but I was always good at math, and grammar wasn't. Grammar is basically math, but with letters, so no big deal. Maybe let's water the here. Yeah. So then I went to university and that my mom recommended. Okay, and there, I was dealing with the school pretty well. However, the social stuff were difficult. The social stuff. To the point there was an exam. The teacher said one day that if someone has any questions, they can meet at a specific date. But I figured out I don't have any questions, so I don't have to attend that. It wasn't in the curriculum or anything, so I found out I don't need to attend that. But apparently there was an exam at that additional date. I didn't catch that. The teacher said, from what I understand, it was just an additional lesson, not an exam. But apparently it was an exam. So I didn't pass the grade. The subject I had to fix, and afterwards there was also information about when you can fix that exam grade. However, I didn't catch it because no one told me. The people I was with during on that specific lesson were all attending German. And I was attending English, and surprisingly, the English exam was at exactly the same time as the second exam of the of the subject. So it was, I don't know. I was always choosing a different field than everyone else, and like this also I took our subject because everyone in my specialization took the subject, took an additional subject of one field, and I chose a different one. So I was always out of there. I was doing not what everyone else was doing. Okay, so then I graduated the university. Somehow I was living at my grandma's place, but again back then because my grandma's place was close to the university. So just attending from her place, and it was a weekend school. Most people was also working at that time, but I just didn't have the energy to both attend university and work. I was still disabled, but I still didn't have any diagnosis or the disability level diagnosed. It was just, I was just that weird kid. Okay. Afterwards, when I finished the university, I couldn't find a job for a long time. So my mom signed me for a school for adults, so I can learn informatics. I was pretty angry at her because I didn't want to spend a few years learning some subject that might not even be useful for me. But I went there, I passed the grades, I passed the exams. It wasn't too difficult. Just I needed to learn for an exam. I have the ability to learn 2 days, and then I passed the exam at 80% or 70-80% grades. So it's not a big deal, even if I don't really know anything about that subject, because I just hyper focus for the last 2 days and I get all the necessary information. And also, if I'm attending lectures, then it somehow stays in the back of my head. So I can just recall that at some point. If something makes my memory, activates my memory. But I'm pretty bad at recovering a memory from just out of blue. So that's why I'm pretty bad at speaking with people, because then you have to you need to think about something, then say about that. So basically, I finished the IT school, and then I was unemployed again. A few years passed. I was already at the university time. I was also attending some therapy of psychologist, because I still had trouble with social skills and stuff, and also the how it's executive functioning, something like that. I had troubles with that all my life. I wasn't really adult. I was even I was attending a few psychologists, and one of them diagnosed me with something called immature personality. I have no idea what it was supposed to be, but for some time I had the immature personality disorder diagnosis, whatever was that supposed to be. So that's that. And then I read about the Asperger syndrome, and I figured it's something I might have. So I attended some psychiatrists. I found it because there was something for children, autistic children, near the IT school I was attending. So I asked there if an adult is assuming they might be autistic, what can they do? And they sent me to first a therapist, then a psychiatrist to diagnose that. And they said I do have. It was a few months of meetings with the people, with the doctors and stuff, and they said I do seem to have autism indeed. The Asperger syndrome, so called because the autism wasn't, I think, because I was my IQ was always pretty high. I'm above average, way above average. So that's the only good thing, that I'm above average in this. So that was that. And then once I got that diagnosis, I learned that I might have a disability pension for that. So I went to the government office and asked for the disability pension, and I got it. I had it for 6 years. During that time, I left my family home because I could finally afford to rent a room in another town, so I did that, and it was best choice of my life to move out, because I was still living with my dad that was pretty abusive. He wouldn't accept I am disabled or anything. He was just, I'm lazy. I was raised wrong. My grandma spoiled me because apparently she was doing anything I asked for. I never learned any self-control and that kind of stuff. That was basically that was what was saying. And and it was pretty it wasn't fair. And my mom was she was accepting I'm disabled, but she tried to fix me somehow. And the way she was fixing me wasn't, it was, I don't even want to speak about that. She was suddenly thinking as if I am half blind or something, like I cannot do anything. And it wasn't really the case. I could do a lot of stuff because I'm intelligent. It was just I had trouble with some stuff. Yeah. She figured if I'm autistic, then I cannot do anything social because I cannot learn that. But I could learn. I just needed positive social interactions and some chance to, yeah, which without the punishments. What my dad was doing because he was yelling at me if I said anything wrong and that kind of stuff. And I would say a lot of things wrong because that's basically what Asperger is. You say Asperger with ADHD, and you say random stuff that you think are right, and you don't even have the patience to stop and think if they are really right or not. If they don't make anyone angry. So people, especially my dad, were constantly angry with me and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I got the disability pension. I got I moved out. My parents stopped taking care of me. Like I was in another city, so they didn't really have time. My mom was still working. My dad was also working, and the travel there was long. So I would visit them every second weekend. But that was that. But I grew a lot in that period of time. I found a therapy for me, some group of, I wouldn't say friends, but there were people with issues, and I was fitting in with them. So yeah, it was something. Yeah. Okay, I messed up. Yeah, I was like this. Yeah. Then after a few years of that, I learned from the project I was a part of that there is a project that helps disabled people find a job. So I signed myself for the other project, and they helped me find a job. I was pretty scared at the job interview and stuff, and I didn't really want to sign the work papers. But the caregiver from that project told me if I don't like it, I can always give up, and it's worth a try. So I signed the papers, and I lasted in that job pretty much 5 years. But then, yeah, it ended up not very pretty. But I was working at first. There were 6 people, including me, in the company. So it wasn't a big company. It was noisy, but actually it wasn't that bad for my sensory issues. That's where I learned I cannot work in that kind of environment longer than 5 hours a day, and I needed to take a day off every few days. So that was a problem, but my boss was okay with that. So that was good, and there were 6 people. They were giving me random tasks to do, and I would do the tasks. They would thank me. They would be surprised that they are already done. So I was pretty happy at first, but then I got more and more tasks to do. Another worker left the company, so my boss gave me their work load, and then another person left, and another, and finally I was left all alone with the work of 6 people. Yeah. I was asking my boss to give me someone for help, but she wouldn't do that. She was instead decreasing the amount of customers, or rather, the customers were simply leaving. And also my boss stopped caring of the company at all. Also, when I was working there, but I had a minimal wage, and I was on government donations. So my boss was basically getting money to keep me employed. Yeah, so that was it. And she basically stopped caring about the company. She was keeping the company open just because I was working there. Yeah, that's how it was. That's what she told me. If I leave, then she's closing the company. So that's why I was staying there pretty much, despite being, I was tired because I was tired, but I needed to work. So I did. Okay, let's maybe make some. Yeah, I think I'll make maybe that part. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so I was working despite being very tired, especially since I had no idea how to find another work. What do I have here? Oh, that's it. I was still pretty shy, and I liked that work because it was very close to the place I was living in, and also because the boss was okay with me working just as much as I can. I was a full-time employee, but I could leave after 4 hours, 5 hours, or even 3 hours if I needed to. And also I was free to go as soon as my work for the day was over. But yeah, it was only possible because I was from the disability project, and it was I was they were taking care of me somehow. And my boss was generally a very, flexible person. As long as the work was done, she didn't care what. Yeah. Then, yeah. But during that work, I was working for minimal wage, and I was renting a flat. Which was like, yeah, I could, I could afford the place with my minimal wage, but if I wanted to buy anything, just any better food or any clothes or even my medicine or anything like that, then I needed to, yeah, I had the disability pension still. For 6 years I had it, because in my country you can have the disability pension and work at the same time. You just cannot get paid more than 17% of the average wages. Which is, yeah, the minimum wage is 50% of the average wages. So I could work at minimum wage and get. I still get the disability pension. So I was doing that, and I was living pretty comfortably. I could afford medicine, I could afford clothes, and I could even afford to get some savings. And I didn't have to rely on my parents that are not very rich. I mean, they are not exactly poor, but my mom tends to overspend, and yeah, she never has any moment at the money at the end of the month. So yeah. Okay, let's make some compost. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I was living pretty comfortably, but then the government decided they won't prolong the disability pension for me because I am working, and I might not be that disabled anymore. Yeah. And then I was forced to live on minimum wage. I couldn't really move out because the houses prices went up because of the pandemic ended. I got I got the flat I'm living in during the pandemic. So I could. Okay, I lost the track of my mind. That price was not too high, and also it's. Sorry. The owner wasn't really increasing the price much because if you get a tenant and the tenant is paying regularly, it's not worth it to increase the price and look for another tenant. It's better to just keep the tenant and I have a stable income. Because in the other case, the place would be empty, and you never know what kind of tenant you get. You might get someone who doesn't pay, or who makes images, who are complaints about, and that kind of stuff. I'm pretty content. I even do something for the community, like taking out the trash every time there is a trash pickup. We have to put it outside of the gate. I got a reminder in my phone for that every 2 weeks. So my phone rings and I remember, all right, I need to take out the trash for everyone. Because my neighbors don't always remember, the owner of that place is. He is not always around because he is living in another town. So it's make it easier for both of us, and that's also why my price is a little cheaper. So I couldn't really afford a flat that is more expensive, but my wage, but the money I had decreased because I didn't have the disability pension to help me out with my spending. Okay, where is the girl of words? That we had dunk. I want to get some dunk. So I am stuck in that place. Also, in my workplace, it was still pretty bad because at that point, my boss fired another person, the last person that was helping me. There was also a part-timer, but she would very rarely show up in the company, so she was a ghost member. I guess I shouldn't be here. I wanted some dunk. Okay. So I was all alone in the company. So my boss stopped showing up. She would maybe show up every 2 weeks to take some bills to pay, but I said of that. I was alone, all alone, home alone and at work alone, and it was very bad for my mental health. For my mental health. At that same time, the government said I won't be getting any more disability pension. So it destroyed me. So I lasted another few months because I didn't want to leave the customers and stuff, especially since there was literally no other worker. And my boss went abroad and she left the whole company for me, and I had to explain the customers why they cannot contact her and stuff. And keep in mind, I was still a disabled person. I still have the disability paper. I just didn't have the disability pension because the government decided they won't be paying me anymore because I'm working, basically like this. I don't know. When I was working, I didn't have any time to attend the doctors. I was with the doctor on my phone every few months to check on the progress and to get the medicine again. I was getting some antidepressants, but they were really working. But I had to be on something apparently. Yeah, I was taking the antidepressants for about 8 years, and there was no progress at all. Just my mood was kind of increasing and decreasing depending of the time of year and the amount of work I had and the amount of social interactions and generally the experiences I had. If my life was pretty stable, I was fine, and if there was some problem or a lot of stress, I was falling apart, and no medicine would help with that. Yeah, so basically, after the last worker left and the government said I'm not the disability pension is no longer available for me, I worked for 8 months alone. My work performance was getting lower and lower, but my employer wouldn't really care. She wasn't even checking on me. She was just getting to the office, taking some bills and leaving. And and she was at her phone all the time talking with someone. I couldn't really even say anything to her. So yeah, I was doing my best, but it was a disaster. And so finally, when there was a very difficult time in the office, every year we had to do some reports at the end of the year. And I didn't even have any data because there was no other workers that would get the data from me. Also, there was no one to help me complete the letters for customers, the printouts. I had some math work. I needed to generate a lot of documents, and there was no one who would at least put them into the mail. So I was really overwhelmed. And also I needed to make reports, and I found out that I made a lot of mistakes during the year, and there was a lot of work overdue, so I couldn't send it anymore, and I went on sick leave. The sick leave lasted more than a year. I needed some dank. Okay. So the sick leave lasted over a year. I'm still, right now I'm on a rehabilitation leave. And I lost my job because my boss closed the company. But for now the government is paying for my sick leave because we get a health insurance. Yeah, since I'm unable to work due to depression and anxiety and what it's called burnout, then I have the government pays for me, but it will only work for another 3 months, and afterwards I will be all alone unless the government decides I can have the disability pension back. It's still in the lawsuit because I didn't give up on that. I sent it to the lawsuit, and the judge will decide. But it's taking almost 2 years already, and there is still no decision about that. So I'm waiting in the unknown. Also, and during the time I'm still alone, and during the sick leave or the rehabilitation leave, I'm not really allowed to do anything like working or studying. I can only sit at home and do what? What am I supposed to do? The government tell me. My recording of the videos is even unnegotiable because I can record them, but I cannot earn anything on them, because if I earn anything I will lose my rehabilitation leave money because I'm apparently able to work. Is that kind of videos proof I'm able to work? Is that? I doubt so. Because if I record 1 or 2 videos a day, it's just it's playing a game and talking for for about 2 hours a day, or maybe 4 if I am in a good mood. but it's not something someone ordered me to, or and I cannot even edit the videos or anything like that. I don't know how. I'm just recording how I play, and I'm just venting because I cannot speak. I don't have any friends I could speak to, and generally I don't really like speaking about that kind of stuff with people who can. Who can see me, because they will just like their face expressions and their it's not comfortable. There's just I don't like people seeing me cry and that kind of stuff. I get ugly, and it's generally okay, I forgot about the dunk again. Okay. So then that's that. So and right now I'm approaching the end of the rehabilitation leave. And I'm waiting for the therapy, still waiting. I attended some therapy, and also that's how I got diagnosed with ADHD, finally. Because I could spend the year attending, looking for therapy and meeting with psychiatrists, with psychologists, and that kind of stuff. I visited a few places, and and finally there was a person, because the doctor I was attending before, when I was working, I was telling them I suspect there is also ADHD going on, but she said there is no need for me to get another diagnosis because the autism spectrum disorder is enough for anything I can get as the benefits from the government, and etc., and that there is no medicine for ADHD for adults, and if there is, the medicine is very expensive and difficult to get, and there is just no point. But this year, I changed my doctor. I also went to some other therapist, psychologist. I was looking everywhere for help. I used the time to get diagnosis, to get papers, to get some medicine, some help. But there were a lot of places that would tell me I don't fit their profile, because it's not a personality disorder, and they were focusing on personality disorders. It's not. They don't deal with people in the autism spectrum. That was I was told. They some were telling me that their field of rehabilitation would do me more bad than good. I would only get more depressed, and I wouldn't feel comfortable, and it would be bad for me. It would my symptoms even worse if I attended their therapy. So it's pretty much stuck. Finally, I've got someone told me that I should get diagnosed with ADHD, because it would help me out, and maybe I would get some medicine, and more importantly, it would make it easier to profile me for the therapy. And they told me where to go, so I went, and I got the diagnosis. It took a few months, but then right now I'm waiting for a therapy I booked myself into a few months ago, even before I got the ADHD diagnosis. So I'm not sure. It's probably not even good for. It's not a good fit for me. They just accepted me because I had nowhere else to go at that point. It was a few months of waiting time. And during the few months, I got my ADHD diagnosis. But now, as I have the diagnosis and I'm new doctor, I'm starting the ADHD medicine, actually I'm afraid because right now on the disability pension I cannot really afford the ADHD medicine. My mom is helping me a bit, but yeah. And once I lose the disability, the rehabilitation money, I won't even be able to afford the place I'm living in, even if I get even if I get the disability pension afterwards. So seriously, I have no idea how I'm going to live my life anymore. I want to maybe find a job, but I cannot work full time. And whenever I'm asking, they only accept full time employers. There is no such thing as part time in the offices I ask. And I cannot really work full time because after 5-6 hours in office, I am overwhelmed. And I need another day in a week to rest, to come down, to meet my family or anything like that. Because yeah. So that's how it works. Yeah. So I'm thinking about attending another university because I got the bachelor's grade diploma, so I could go on the second level of university. And there is apparently a benefit, money benefit for people who are disabled. So I calculated that with that and with the disability pension, if I get it, I will be able to survive. And maybe after getting another level of university, I will be able to get a better job. But I don't know how it goes. If I ever get in the university, or yeah. But then still there is a problem. I cannot work full time, and the companies won't really offer a part-time employer a part-time job. And if they do, I cannot. If the government again decides I can work because I'm working half time, I'm working half time or anything, I'm afraid of that. I lost trust in the government. Yeah, if I, yeah, sorry. Yeah, if the government decides I'm working so I don't need the disability pension, then I won't be able to afford the rent, my place, and I will have to return to my family home. Where is my dad that is not drinking anymore, but he is pretty much, yeah, he's not a good person to be with long term. And also my parents are still, they're not exactly working anymore, but my mom spends her days in the garden, and when I am at their place, I spend most of my days in front of a computer because the house is very far away from any shop or any place to go. Here where I live, I can at any time of the day I can just go to the tram stop, get into any tram and go to a shop, to an event, to a free lecture or anything. I just can leave my house very easily. I just take my jacket on, get into a train, and I can go any place in that town. And in my family home, I can only move around by car. And I do have a driver's license, but I'm afraid of driving. It overwhelms me. There is the cars, the parking space. It's stressing. It's very stressing. Okay, what was I supposed to do? Yeah. So that's That's it. And if I and if I get the disability pension, I still will have to find a part-time job. And as I said, it's very difficult to find one because companies are either not hiring or hiring full-time, especially since we have a crisis right now. Also, the company I worked in got closed. Got closed because I left, but I left because there was no other workers that would help me with my job, and there was no other employees because my boss fired everyone else. She was only keeping me because I was a cheap employee, working on a minimal wage with barely any. Um, I wasn't really saying anything because I was afraid if I don't work there, then I won't find any job. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what she was keeping me. That's what I think. I mean, I was doing the accounting job, so I can do some job, but some work, but yeah, and I'm pretty smart, so that's it. But yeah, I cannot work that long. Oh, well, something like that. Okay, the dunk is here finally. Did I just okay, I forgot to put dunk in the compost as well, and I lost. No, I think. Where are? Did I? Okay, what did I do? There is dunk, and where are worms? Okay, what did I do with that? Well, let's just bring some worms. Okay. Okay, there is a bucket of worms. It's okay. Yeah. So like this. Yeah, but I could do some office job and also the accounting job because I'm pretty smart in that matter. But it's maybe should I? Yeah. Maybe in here. Okay. Yeah, but I couldn't work full time, and I was working on minimum wage, and I don't really know because it was my very first job, and yeah, and I cannot even compare. I don't know if I know how to work, if I can do anything or not, if I am very actually very stupid or just I don't know. I don't know. It's just I'm overwhelmed. So yeah, so that's how it works. Yeah, at least I do know English, but I don't know German. And apparently, if you want to find a job in any of the bigger company, you need to know German. Because there's no like. Yeah. Yeah, the German become very important in the work field. Yeah, whatever. I guess I'll finish at that. Okay, let's then get in here. Okay. I guess I count down a bit. Yeah. Okay. So then, yeah, I'm not even I shouldn't really record videos when I'm on rehabilitation leave because you're not allowed to work. And yeah, in my opinion, it's not a work, but I don't think I will be able to like air anything on my channel at all, because I'm afraid the government might pick on that, and you know how it goes. Oh well. So back to school, maybe. Yeah, back to school. Yeah, maybe how I was diagnosed. No, it was already thought about that. What else can I do? Yeah, today I had plans. So actually, I was yeah, I wanted to attend. There was an event in the town that you would meet potential employers and ask about yeah, either what kind of university field you should finish, or what kind of job you could already do. So I wanted to attend that, to meet the employers and chat a bit. Maybe I would learn something. But I couldn't, because then I read the message from a moderator in the Discord, and I was pretty depressed because I cannot advertise my videos there anymore. I could put them in the community content, but barely anyone comments there. So yeah, I was pretty depressed from that. So I create, yeah, I before I read the comment, I took my AuDHD pill because I was planning for a busy day. Then, but then I read the message. I realized my mood is dropping a lot. So I took a mood stabilizer, but it didn't help. By mood stabilizer, I'm saying about the antidepressant I was taking for 8 years. It's a pill I can take. It works a very short time. I mean, it has a double way of working. Apparently, most people take it for a long periods of time, but for me, it was a short time working thing. I mean, after like 20 minutes, I could feel the effects. It would last for like 4 hours. So if I was crying, it would calm me down. So that's why I call it a mood stabilizer. However, usually you are supposed to take it all the time because apparently it has long-term benefits. But I was taking it for 8 years, and all it did was me getting not getting the benefits anymore because I was like, I mean, it was stopped working at some point. If I was taking it, yeah, if I stopped taking it and I would return to taking it, then my body would sort of forget about its effects, and then it would be working. But if I was taking it steadily, then there was no effect anymore. So that's it. And my doctor was still subscribing that to me. So yeah. I was telling her it's not working anymore, but she was like, we could say the other med, but let's prescribe you this one still, because then. And the other med, she was adding another med to the prescription, but the other meds had very bad side effects for me, so I couldn't take them. So it's like there was a point where I needed to call it her every week because the meds had terrible side effects. So yeah, Yeah, surprisingly, the ADHD med doesn't seem to have almost any side effects. Sometimes there is a headache, but I figure out it's only when I don't drink enough water during the day. If I do drink water, it's okay. So that's it. So yeah, but I don't think it's helping that much. Well, yeah, it's something at least. I'm still very sensitive to the rejection and the kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's maybe water this one. Yeah, so then when I was attending in school, I was very good at math, but there was that thing like the multiplication table. I could never remember that. I still don't know the multiplication table. I remember up to times 5. And then there is, for example, 6 times 7. For me, is 6 times. I cannot really do it in the memory either. But 6 times 7 is 6 times 2 plus 6 times 5. Which is 30 plus 6 times 2 is 12, which means 30 plus 12 is 42. Yeah, that's the answer. So that's how I calculate that. I still don't have the whole multiplication table memorized, despite the math being my favorite subject all the time at school. I mean, all the time. I had trouble with that in first 2 grades because it was mostly memorization, like the multiplication table and adding and subtracting, that kind of stuff. Actually, playing with minus numbers was easier for me somehow than the plus numbers. I mean, by minus numbers is like 5 minus 8 is minus 3. It was easier than 8. That 8 minus 6 somehow. 8 minus 5. Somehow it was easier the minus than the plus. Something like that. Yeah, because I learned adding and subtracting by watching the thermometer on my at my grandma place behind the window. There was a Celsius thermometer, so it had plus and minus degrees, and it had a scale. So that's how I learned numbers. Also, I'm pretty much a visual learner. So if I see someone doing something, I will probably remember that. But if I only read about something, that it's more difficult. Yeah. So that's how it works. Also, for a long time, I had difficulty learning by what people say, especially if I needed to remember a whole sentence. And also, there are some people who I literally cannot understand at all when they speak. Not because they speak make mistakes or their how it's called their accent or something. No, I cannot understand them because they are speaking too slowly. By the time they finish their sentence, I cannot remember how it all started. I mean, especially if they say it too slow. Then I cannot understand them, so they slow down. But that's not what I mean. If I cannot understand you, you should speed up. Because then there is a higher chance I will focus enough to understand what you are saying. Also, when I'm watching YouTube, I sometimes get it to 125%. Because it's somehow easier to watch some videos at a faster speed. Also, I'm able to read pretty fast. I actually did it, I'm using an X of that. actually did it in middle school. There was a very long school lecture, and Noel told me we're supposed to read that. And there was an exam coming the next day. So I decided to, I had that book because my grandma had it in her library. Actually, it was probably the book that she was reading to me when I was a very young child, because she didn't have many child books, and this book was making me fall asleep. So yeah, surprisingly, I took the book from my grandma's place. And I because I heard somewhere there's something like fast reading ability. So I figured if other people can read fast, then I might be able to do it as well. So I decided to try that, and I read the whole book that had like I don't know how many 600 pages or something like that. And it took me one evening, which means about 6 hours, I think. So I did read that, but then I had got a fever and I couldn't go to school. And I don't remember anything from the book. I wouldn't remember anything from the book afterwards. But I did read it in 600 pages in 6 hours or so. Yeah, so it was just a page. Yeah, it's less than 1 second for each page. So it was crazy. Crazy. Yeah. But somehow I did that. Yeah, so like this. And then, yeah, but as you can probably see in my videos, I'm pretty random at times. And yeah, especially when I'm speaking to people, I get lost. I lost track of what I was trying to say, and I don't really understand what people are saying. And generally, I don't participate in many events because I don't feel comfortable in fast-pacing environments with other people in it. I just play at my own place. I like other people to be near me, so I can share the work and also ask something if I need help. But I prefer working alone to working with other people. I like it when everyone has a task to do and we don't get in each other's way, but everyone is helping each other. Yeah, so like this. Okay. I got the bamboo. I think I will make another type of, like this. I can actually get, maybe not here, here, no, here. Okay. Okay, let's maybe get this. I'll also make that kind of building up there. Maybe. Let's use that. Okay, too much. Okay. Yeah. That building is big enough for what I'm planning to do here. It will be a basic kitchen for 2 people to cook at once. So it should work nicely. There will be an Adobe oven. Here will be 2 shelves, right? Okay. Then here will be Adobe oven, 2 shelves. 2 shelves. And then, yeah. And here will be, okay, here I will put maybe not here. Okay, maybe here I will put that one or not. Where can I put it? Maybe here? No. Where can I put it? Here? Yeah, here. will be like this, and yep, and here will be for the other. Or maybe we should, like, because I want them to have the same way to the water, but maybe it's not that important. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe not like this. And actually put a shelf here and a shelf here, also a shelf here and a shelf here. Okay. They can, yeah, that's fine. And this one will be having it here. Okay. Here I will make a line maybe. Or maybe I will get it a little bit lower. It's fine. Everyone should have the same. Okay. The same. Maybe I will just put it here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Here will be the... Maybe I'll put it in here. In here. Okay. Then not here. Don't do that. Okay, here, here, and here will be floor. Good. Okay. Good. But I need to... Maybe I will just... Yeah, I will just put it a little bit lower. One tail lower, but I need to cut that once first. Okay. So I want it to be fair, because then it will look better, I think. Okay. Like this. I guess. Yeah, I guess I can make a leaf here and also a leaf over here. No, I wanted it to have just one leaf, so they cannot... Yeah. I don't want it to be too comfy. Like this. Yeah, and if I get it one down, they can have enough room over here. Okay. And I can, yeah, they can get it here, and here I can make, yeah. Okay. And here maybe I will be getting some, yeah, some floor here, so here will be boxes. Okay, it won't be that comfy to use, so maybe it should have enough more space, but no, that's okay. It's fine. Not like this. Not like this. Okay. If they want to, they can like... Okay. You can get it here and that will be fine. Maybe actually I will... Yeah, maybe. Okay. Never mind. I need to eat something. It should be good. Yeah, everyone here will have their own place. Okay, and this place will be one low. Okay. And yeah, and here will be leave for that, right? No, I guess that leaf will be... No, it's fine. Let's make it then leave here and here. That's okay. Actually, I will make it over here. So it's a little bit symmetrical at least. Okay. Okay, then I can make, here will be the tree. And here will be that. No, maybe, here will be the path. Here will be this, and yeah, okay. That kinda works. The tree will be here maybe. Right? Right. Here can be the tree. Okay. Good. That should work. Yeah. I guess that's it for the video. Because I want to just simply play and not speak anymore. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, let's finish the video. Oh no, I will just... I guess if someone doesn't watch the video till the end, then it's fine. Oh, I can do it. Is that French fry? Pizza is not really. What is that one? Oh, and I brought a full wagon of bamboo. Yeah, it should be fine. That kind of this. So let's put it here. Yeah, that should be okay. So let's make that one here. Here. Okay. Fortunately, I didn't destroy that one. Okay. Yeah, I will put a box here, and that will be just floors. It's okay. You're the same. Okay. I need to think what kind of floor I should put there. Definitely not bamboo. And, no, not bamboo. It would be annoying if it was bamboo. It's difficult. Actually, should I? I guess I can. Yeah, I can make an entrance here, but it doesn't really matter. I can even. Yeah, it works. So let's do it like this, and add 2 flat stones over here. Okay, that kinda works. That kinda works. Yep. And then I will be able, yeah, I can make another road over here. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe I will not be making a road here. Just an entrance. Let's see. I got 1, which means I should really, because I want to make a brick road here, so it's a bit easier maybe to fill the shelves over here. Okay, that might work. And here, should I? Yeah, I will make an entrance here. Okay, that's okay. Okay. So let's play some more. Okay. I guess I can, oh, there is one more here. Let's put them like, I don't think you can put any shelves on bamboo walls, but at least they're easy to use. So let's make them. Yeah. I don't need an entrance over here, so let's close that one. Let's close that one as well. Okay. Okay. Here I can make some carrots and berries, maybe place. Okay, that might work. Yeah. And here you can make, yeah, that wall can be, well, maybe of this one. Yeah, so I wanted to attend that event today, but I couldn't because yeah, I went there, then I left my clothes in the loft, and I tried to attend, and I ended up crying, and it wasn't pretty. Yeah, it was a lot of people, and suddenly I started to cry. Fortunately, no one interrupted me. I went to the restroom there and spent an hour there crying because I was in that kind of mood. I couldn't really deal with that. Actually, should I just leave them? I mean, they can be good for making the... Nah, if someone wants a basket, they can make a basket. Okay. And then I can like... Let's put... like this. Let's put the outside one like this. Okay. And here will be a fire pit. Here will be a storage for that. Here is one. Yeah, that will work. I need to make the well over here, and here will be a brick floor to get it here, which means that goose has to go. Okay. And here will be the tree. Yeah, here will be tree. No. Maybe a tree will be here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe a tree will be here. Then this. Yeah, it will be easy to start. And here will be, yeah. Or maybe tree will be here and no, tree will be here. Okay. And maybe tree will be here. So there is enough room on that side. Or not. Tree will be here. Okay. Tree will be here. And here I will put the... No. Nah, it's fine. I'll put tree here and it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. That's fine. So then I can get like... Yeah, I want a lot of maybe Adobe, not Adobe. Maybe, I don't know what. I don't know. Yeah, first I wanted some bamboo. So let's get some bamboo. Yeah, I only have like 10 minutes, 13 minutes left. So let's just do that. Okay. Because I cannot put any shelf on a bamboo wall, right? If it's ancient, I still cannot. It's ancient, yeah. No recipes found. Let's not make it ancient, because I might want to destroy that one in the future. There's a ball. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's just play a bit. Okay. Did I want to? No, that's fine. Yes, okay. Okay, now I need to, yeah, I can make some wall over here as well. And then the berries and carrots can go over here. That's okay. Okay. Let's make it like this. Okay, then I can get Adobe wall, or yeah, this like Adobe. I prefer the shafts. Yeah. Okay, first I wanted some flowers over here. So let's get one. And then I don't have, yeah, I will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Okay. Then I want this one. Okay. Okay, let's go there. I should make a fire pit as well. So the fire pit will be here. The storage of this will be here, and also in here. Okay. This floor I dislike or anything else, so it can stay there. I need to think what kind of floor I want, and I wanted to put some floor over here. Okay, I think that's it. And what kind of floor should I put there? I mean, first I want to, what do I have in here? A hole. A hole can stay there. Okay. It's the shovel, please. Let me get a shovel. Now I want this one over here. Some shelves will be here. And shelves. What does that sound? Yes. Oh, hello. Hello, piggy. Okay. Good. And here I could actually make. No, I don't need to. Maybe I could make some. Maybe not. If I need to make some pens or a farm, I can make it here. Yeah, there is. Yeah, here can be a small farm for that kitchen. Okay, because the other kitchen doesn't really need that much farm food, because it mostly uses fish and that kind of meat. Yeah, mostly fish. Yeah. It can bring stuff from the other farm, and this one needs like, yeah. Okay. It might actually be good if we can, yeah, let's actually put two flat stones here. So and here instead of running up, let's get some flat stones. I will probably need some bricks. If someone could make them, it would be cool. Okay, I need some flat stones. Cool. I got 5 minutes of life. I don't need that floor. Okay. And let's put the flat stones over here. Then we will end that run over here. Cool. Okay, great. I will finish it in another life, I did. Okay. I'm tired. That well. Good, good, good. Okay. Ooh. Okay. There we go. Here can something be, but I guess not right now. Because it doesn't look that good. Okay. Yeah, they can live from here. It's okay. So here I will need an Adobe, which means we can take like, yeah, under Adobe there can be that kind of flooring. It's intentionally Adobe so people don't make advanced recipes in that kitchen. Okay, so Adobe here. Okay. The shelves here and maybe tables here. That's okay. Maybe tables here and shelves here. Tables here, shelves here. Maybe just. I guess. Do you need that many tables? Actually, I don't think you do. You need a lot of. Yeah, maybe if someone wants a shelf, they can make it. No, it's easier if you can like, yeah, if you can make them and. Yeah, that's fine. It should be good. It should be good. So shelves here. This one can go here, I think. Or maybe, yeah, I will think about that. It should be okay. That design. Let's replace my character. Okay. Let's go back home. I will just, yeah. See you guys in another video. I will play some more.